Okay, boys, last class I was discussing about the action of reflecting prisms of the same chapter, refraction of light. The last part we'll do and then we start new chapter. Okay. Refraction of light, last part we will do and we'll begin new chapter also, that is the lens, the chapter lens. Okay. Refraction of light, action of reflecting prisms. I think one case I discussed, now write case two. To deviate a ray of light, to deviate a ray of light through 180 degree. To deviate a ray of light through 180 degree. Okay, that is the heading. Now, if you remember last class, I taught like this. There is a prism with 45 degree angle. Ray of light coming like this, 90 degree, it will go straight, and here it will bend through 90 degree like this. 45, 45 degree. Don't copy it again because you have already done it. Don't copy again. Just understand. You may not copy. Don't copy. Okay, we have done this diagram, and I told you this diagram is used where in the periscope. This action of the prism is used in periscope. Last time I told you. Same way, the ray begins from this side. Where it will go like this. The reverse. Reverse is always true in light. So again, the ray of light is deviating through how much degree? 90 degree. 45 here, 45 here, 90 degree. Like this, bend is 90 degree here. This case we had already done. Even if that means in this case, 90 degree deviation will take place when the ray enters through any one of the equal sides, other than the hypotenuse side. Okay, now just have a look at it. Now we are taking a prism, the same prism will take 90 degree here, 45 degree here, 45 degree here. Now we will allow, please mute yourself, okay, because some unnecessary noise coming. Please mute yourself, everyone. This is 90 degree, 45, 45 degree. Now the ray is entering the prism through the hypotenuse, not through the equal side. These two sides are equal, right? 45, 45, opposite base angles are equal, and sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. So this is the hypotenuse. Now the ray enters through the hypotenuse like this way. Ray is coming through the hypotenuse here like this, 90 degree. Ray is passing normally through the prism, through the hypotenuse. Then what will happen now? We check. This ray first will go straight here without bending. Here I draw an angle. This angle will be same as this angle, 45. So we write here 45. This ray will be turning here. Again normal. This is 45. So this angle will also be 45. This is also 45, 45. This will also be 45. This is 45. This is 45, 90. So here the angle is becoming 90. So the ray will be going like this. Like the ray is returning back. This kind of refraction takes place where in, not in diamond. This kind of refraction takes place in binoculars. Okay, please copy the diagram first. By how much angle the ray is deviated? We say 180 degree. So 90 degree here and 90 degree here. One more 90 degree here. 45 degree and right here also. 45 degree. The total angle of deviation is 180 degree. The ray is returning back. Yeah, U-turn, like U-turn. Look at this. I give everything. Just hold on. The ray is returning back in the form of U-turn. You know, like U-turn. Like this. Just see the diagram over here. Where is this action of prism used? Now write down. This action of prism is used. This action of prism is used in In a binocular, binocular, in a binocular. This action of prism is used in a binocular, binocular, binocular. This action of prism is used in binoculars. Okay, this diagram is done. Okay, now the same diagram can be given or can be shown like this. -45 degrees, here also 45 degrees. And now the ray they are showing like this way is shown here, like this. This way, normally, this way it is going. Rays passing this way. How will you complete the diagram? If question comes, copy and complete this diagram. How will you? Again U-turn like this only, because the rays passing through the hypotenuse, because this is 90 degree, no, opposite to that is this is hypotenuse, remember. So the rays passing through the hypotenuse, there will be U-turn, like this 180 degree deviation. When the rays passes this way, no, it will go like this way. When it comes here, it will go like this. But when it goes like this, it will go like this way it will go. So let us complete it like this way will complete. Here also like this, here it will go like this. Mark the arrows everywhere, here you draw normal. This angle will be 45, this also 45 degree, here also 45 degree, here also 45 degree, like this. This is how we will complete the diagram. And if question asks you, name an instrument where this action of prism is used. Name an instrument where this action of prism is used. Binocular, same. 180 degree, no, 90 degree here, one more 90 degree. The total angle of 180 degree. 180 degree again, 90 here, 90 here. So total deviation is 180 degree. So it's same only, binocular. Previous diagram and this diagram is same. So your question, they may show the diagram either this way or the previous way which I showed. Any one way they can show, and they will ask you name the copy and complete the diagram and name an instrument where this action of prism is used. So then we will do like that. Okay, it is done. Now one more action is there, please write it down. Third, action number 3, I'll rub it. Action number 3. Action number 3 is to erect the image of an inverted object, without deviation. To erect the image of an inverted object without deviation. This is the third action, okay? So for this, we draw the diagram like this. Just have a look. We draw prism first. 90 degree here. Here we'll keep 45 degree. Here also we'll keep 45 degree. Okay. Please run the diagram, how we draw it. We will be choosing there are rules in your, you must be doing the diagram in the ruled paper, no? Ruled paper. Even in your ICC tab, you will get the ruled page. Lines will already be there. So we'll be choosing maybe 2 lines, you can choose 1, 2 lines, like 1 line is here. One more line we'll choose here, like this. Between these 2 lines, the first line, give 1 gap, and second line, overwrite over there. Okay, 2 lines we choose. Distance between them is equal to 2 lines, like 1 and 2 lines, like that. And here we keep an inverted object. Anywhere we'll keep an inverted object here, like this. Name of the object is AB. Name of the object is AB. Now what will happen within the prism? This ray will be bending like this. Lower ray will pass through the upper point like this. This is the upper point and the same line here. You will be doing like this, and it will go like this. Second case, it will be going parallel to this like this. Here it will go like this. And here is the image form. The image form will be erect. A dash, B dash is the erect image. The image will be forming the same line of the same line. Lower point ray will be passing through the upper line, and the this one upper one will be passing through the lower line on here. So this is how you complete the diagram. This time no, because this ray is not coming normally. Remember, it's not coming along the normal, so there is a reflection here. Then again, internal reflection, and it's going like that. Here refraction taking place, again internal reflection. It will take place like this, in this manner. Here the object is inverted, but the image is erect. Please copy it, and then I'll tell you where we use this action of the prism. Have you finished copying? The image is formed in the same line, follow the same line. This line only it will go. Upper line is over here, this will go in the same upper line, same line of the same line it will go. Yeah, video will come. I will not send, it will come automatically. Now better if you do it also. Okay, now write down this action of prism is used. This action of prism is used. This action of prism is used in slide projector, slide, SLIDE, slide projector, slide, SLIDE, slide projector. This action of prism is used in okay, boys. This action of prism is used in slide projectors, slide, SLID, slide projector. I've written it here. This action of prism is used in slide projector, slide, SLID projector. I've mentioned here already. Okay. Now, write down consequences of, write down consequences of refraction of light. Consequences of refraction of light. Refraction. Consequences of refraction of light. Consequences of refraction of light. Right, number one. Right. A star appears twinkling in the sky. A star. Okay. Hello. Hello. Can you hear now? Can you see the board? Yeah. That is the method. Yeah. You will see the video. You will see the video board. Bear the inconvenience. You will see the. Hello. Yeah. Please write down. Write number one, or I'll tell you one thing. It is given in the book only. Okay. It is in the book. I have old book. I don't know what number it is. Just a minute. I'll tell you the page number. 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay. Do you have the book voice with you? Do you have the book? Please open page number. Please open page number. Hmm. Wait, one second. Page number 90. Page number 90. Have you opened page number 90? 90? 90, 90. 90. 90. Okay? No, just see on the right consequences of the refraction of light. See number one. What is written there? A star appears twinkling. It is there. Uh, yes. Yeah. That this one you take out the entire thing. Yeah, take out entire things from 1 to 7. Okay, take out and you have to. You don't write now. You can write it later. I'll just explain to you. Okay. Your question may come. Name the phenomenon of light responsible for the twinkling of a star. If the question comes like this, you say refraction of light. All this phenomenon which is written here, no, it is all due to TIR. And little bit I'll explain to you. A star appears twinkling in the sky due to change in the refractive index of air with temperature. Change in the refractive index of air with temperature. Some place we have hot air, some place we have cold air, and the density of the air keeps on changing. It is not fixed. So from the star, we have got different layers of the airs like this. You can just understand about it. The ray of light will be traveling like this. Sometime it will bend towards the normal, sometime away from the normal, towards away like this. An observer is here. To an observer, here is an observer. To an observer, the ray of light is traveling along a zigzag path like this, zigzag path. And that zigzag path gives us the effect of twinkling. We feel that the ray of light is, going left and right combination, zig, and we call it twinkling. The twinkling of a star twinkles, we can say due to refraction of light or due to changing the refractive index of air. Due to temperature of the air is changing, some cold refraction, many refractions causing the twinkling effect. Okay, now second one you can just read. I think you know about it. The sun is seen a few minutes before it rises above the horizon in the morning, while in the evening, few minutes longer after it sets. That is called formation of twilight. TWILIGHT, twilight. Formation of twilight is also due to refraction of refraction. We know actual height of the sun is here, but it will appear a bit taller. There is the apparent height. Apparent height is more than the actual height due to refraction. It appears to be at a higher altitude. So the next one, a coin kept in a vessel and not visible when seen from just below the edge of the vessel can be viewed from the same position when water is poured into the vessel. If we are having a coin in an empty glass bottle, and we cannot see it from a particular point, what should we do so that we are able to see the coin from the same position? We have to fill it with water completely. Due to refraction away, the coin position will appear to be raised and we will be able to see it. This is also due to refraction. All these phenomena are due to refraction effect. A print appears to be raised when a glass slab is placed over it. A print, on top of that, when you place a glass slab over it, the print appears to be raised. This is also due to refraction. A piece of paper is stuck at the bottom of a glass slab appears to be raised when seen from above, same reason. A tank appears shallow than its actual depth. We know this also. A person's leg appears to be short when standing in a tank. A person's leg appears to be shorter when standing in a water tank. You see the person's leg will be appearing shorter than its actual size. So these are all caused due to refraction effect. Now please turn on page number 98. Page number 98. Page number 98. And tick that were some consequences of total internal reflection. There are two categories of recent test question here. First category belongs to page number 98. Page number 98. 98. Yeah. Some consequence of total internal reflection. 98. 98. Page number 98. 98. There are two categories of recent type question in this chapter. First category belongs to refraction, okay, refraction. And second category is total internal reflection, okay. What is total internal reflection? You know, anything which appears shiny, silvery, you know, like a mirror effect. So there our answer will be based on TIR, total internal reflection of light, okay, which is being like reflecting the rays and all. So there the reason will be TIR, total internal reflection of light, and where only the rays are bending away towards and all, and apparent there, this kind of thing is happening, that is your refraction effect. Okay. So they have given number one, I just read it. Formation of mirage in a desert. Formation of mirage in a desert. You know what is mirage? It is an illusion to eye. In desert, when we look far away, something shines over there, appears that there is a river flowing or there is a water far away. But when the person goes close by, he finds nothing there, isn't it? Yeah. It is called mirage. Okay, now another one, a crack in a glass vessel. You can see that a crack, when there is a crack in a glass vessel, we tilt the glass and we see a silver lining there, isn't it? If there is a silver lining there, we make out that there is a crack in the glass. So a crack in glass vessel often shines like a mirror. They shine like a polished surface, like a mirror, isn't it? Number two, you can read an empty test tube placed in water in a beaker with moss outside the water surface shines like a mirror when seen at certain angles. An empty test tube, when you put in a beaker and see from a particular angle, it will be giving a shiny effect. It will shine like a mirror. A piece of diamond sparkles. Diamond sparkling is due to TIR. Some of you are asking me this one. Diamond sparkling is due to TIR, due to total internal reflection of light. An optical fiber is used to transmit a light signal over a long distance without any loss of energy. That is called optical fiber. Okay. Now I'll tell you what is optical fiber. Okay. Optical fiber is the kind of pipe like this, you know, communication pipe like this. Communication pipe. There is a cable, a wire, you can say cable, a wire. You know, nowadays the Wi-Fi connections, no, they are giving through fiber optics. They say Geo fiber. You must have heard of it. Geo fiber, Airtel fiber net, Sci-net, all BSNL fiber. They are all talking about fiber, isn't it? Yes or no? That only what fiber? That is optical fiber. They are all optical fiber. This is only called optical fiber. The cable or the wire which they are using here is called optical fiber. In this kind of cable, no, there is no copper wire and all. Copper wire is not there. You know, the electrical cable, we have a copper wire inside. But this doesn't contain any metal. This kind of cable does not contain any metal. Rather, this contains inside, so there will be quartz. Quartz material will be there. Quartz is a kind of material there, like glass, transparent. Quartz will be there inside, yes. Okay, it has got very high refractive index. What happens? The ray of light entering the optical fiber like this inside will be undergoing TIR, multiple TIR will take place like this. like this. Every time PR taking place till it comes out through the other end. Such a cable is called optical fiber or fiber optics, or it is also known as fiber optics. Fiber optics. It is a optical fiber is used to transmit a light signal from over a long distance without any loss of energy. We know the fact that in TIR, in total internal reflection time, there is no loss of energy. So the energy of the incident light will be available here 10%. Without loss of energy, the light will be traveling through this pipe. Or any kind of signal, like Wi-Fi, and they all are electric signals. For that also we can use electric signals are transmitted through this one without any loss of energy. Doctors stethoscope, they also use optical fiber there. Computer mouse is also connected with optical fiber. There is a fiber so that there is no drop in signal. There is no drop in signal. That means there is no loss of signal. So yes, yeah, tell me. So they are transmitting the Bluetooth. Yeah, yeah. They are using Bluetooth out there. Bluetooth means microwaves they are using out there. Microwaves they are using over there. Okay. All right. Understood what is optical fiber? If question comes like this, see, on what principle does an optical fiber work? On what principle does an optical fiber work? What do you say? You say it works. Yes, it works on the principle of TIR. But exam time don't write TIR. You write full total internal reflection of light because exam is your ICC exam is your lifetime opportunity. Even the school exams also. So please take full lifetime opportunity and write fully. It is the working principle of optical fiber is total internal reflection of light. If you write multiple total internal reflection, multiple is better answer. Because many times see I am taking many times, not only once, but many times multiple internal reflections are taking place. So we can call it multiple TIR or just TIR, we can say. Hope understood? Yes. Same thing happens in a diamond. Diamond is also made up of glass only, but it has large number of cut surfaces. Like this is suppose the shape of diamond. Okay. Any ray of light entering through this, what happens? It remains trapped like this. It will remain inside only. Every time TIR taking place, every time TIR taking place, every time. So it keeps on happening like this within the diamond. The rays are never out of it. Yeah. The rays never come out of it. Okay, that is why we say the diamonds are sparkling. When diamonds in the presence of light, whatever light it traps, it remains trapped. The ray of light remains trapped inside the diamond and will not be able to come out of it. That is why when you see the diamond in the darkness, it will give you the sparkling effect. Sparkling effect. So this is the idea behind it. Name the phenomenon of light responsible for the sparkling of diamond. The answer is again TIR, total internal. All these phenomena which I mentioned, this is all due to total internal reflection of light. Understood? Yes. What is mirage? I'll just show you. Entire details they will not ask, but I'll just show you. Okay, what is happening here? I'll just show you. Suppose this is a desert, sand is there, sand. Okay, and here is a tree standing. Here is a tree, or here. Okay, then maybe the network down. Maybe the network is very slow right now. It became very slow. Is it? Okay, now. Okay, okay. Yeah, please. Okay, okay. Please bear the inconvenience voice. Okay. Now suppose here is there is a tree out there. What is happening here? I'll just show you. These are the different layers of the airs. Different layers of the airs are there like this. Okay. This is your sand. desert. This air will be hotter because the air close to the sand will be very hot, and as we go above it, the air will be comparatively colder, relatively colder, cooler. Now, what happens here when the ray of light travels this way from any point it's traveling like this? No, the ray will be bending there. Nearer to the denser medium, this will go away from the normal. Again, it will go away from the normal. So every time, angle of refraction is more than the angle of incidence here. This is I, this is R. I guess, suppose I value start 30 degree, this is 40 degree. Now this will come 40 degree, this is suppose 45 degree. Now here again the angle of incidence will further increase. It may become 50 degree here. But if the critical angle value, I guess critical angle value is 42 degree. If critical angle value for these two pair of air surface is 42 degrees, do you think that it will further go away? No, rather CIR will take place. Total internal reflection, this part will behave like a mirror, plane mirror. This part will be reflecting the ray directly there. Where is the image of this point formed? This image of this point will be formed here like this. Where is the image formed? This tree's image will be forming here like this. The image of the image of the tree will be forming somewhere here. You can see the video later on. And here is the observer here. On this, observer will see this part like a mirror. In a plane mirror, when you stand in front of a mirror, you see your face here, your image here, where behind the mirror, no, and like this. That is, the person will be seeing the tree's inverted image over there. This creates illusion in their mind that there is a surely water, because if a tree is standing near water and you look up, look down there in the river, you see that the tree's shadow will be there. Shadow will be what? Upside down. No? There will be inverted shadow of the tree. So the same thing happens to the person. This sand is shining, looking like water, and what is creating more illusion is the inverted image of the tree, inverted image, upside down image of the tree, and that is happening due to TIR, because this surface is behaving like a mirror. The idea is that every time the refracted ray angle of refraction is more, so it is bending away. So a time is going to come when the angle of incidence becomes more than the critical angle value, and from then onwards there will be no refraction taking place. Rather, TIR will take place. And we'll have an inverted image of the tree seen there in the desert. In the desert, when a man is on the camel and all, when you see look far away, something shining looking like water, and there'll be inverted image of the tree seen. Inverted image of the tree will be formed. That creates illusion, more illusion that there is surely a pool of water, but when the person goes close by, there is nothing. Okay? So with this information, this chapter is over. This was pretty long chapter. So next day we will start new chapter, length. Length will also be included in the syllabus. Okay. All right then. Thank you. You have got this already time. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Same to you all. Same to you all.